Okay.
Okay. Hi, my name is Daphne, and I'm going to be talking about Adderall abuse. Allie was just a regular college student. She was never a bad kid. She was a really nice person to hang out with and study. Sadly, sometimes she would struggle a lot with some classes, and she was always aware that some other students would take some type of pills that will help them study more, concentrate, etc. There was a time where that's what she thought she needed. She never thought anything bad would happen. And there was a point where she was addicted to Adderall. For every single test, she needed to take it. And she would take it so often. Allie suffered from heart conditions. This, plus her Adderall abuse, caused her death. Adderall was never prescribed by a doctor to her. According to the National Center of Health and Research, last accessed February 22nd, 2021, a national study of 10,000 students found that approximately 7% had abused study drugs. Although the percent varied at different colleges, whether the typical abuse rate is 7% or 33% or something in between, the extent of the problem, it's alarming. We are going to learn why Adderall, the study drug, should not be used if it's not prescribed by a doctor to you. We will look at problem, causes, and solution. We have a serious problem. College students think it's normal or okay to consume Adderall without the drug being prescribed by a doctor to them. According to the National Center of Health and Research, last access February 22nd, 2021, almost every single student who abuses these drugs in college gets the drug from a friend or a classmate with ADHD. Students often do not feel guilty about abusing Adderall or similar drugs because they believe that they're self-medicating for an attention deficit disorder and do not consider the drugs as being as dangerous or illegal as other Schedule II drugs, such as cocaine, which sounds way more dramatic. Students who abuse these stimulants often do not consider the risk of the drug, either because they're not aware of them or they assume that as the FDA approved drug, there's no risk. It is really easy for college students, um, excuse me, um, it is really easy for college students to get Adderall because it's basically all around them. They do not need to leave campus to find it. According to the National Center of Health and Research, last accessed February 22nd, 2021, a study of more than 10,000 college students from across the country found that more than half of the students with Adderall or other ADHD drugs prescription were asked to sell the medication to peers and friends. We know this is a huge problem, but have you thought about the devastating causes? According to the National Center of Health and Research, last accessed February 22nd, 2021, the main cause of use for Adderall among college students is that they use the drug for academic purposes to help them stay awake, focus, study more. According to pharmacist Gerardo Sisters in his article, Adderall Abuse Among College Students, last accessed February 22nd, 2021, some users say that they experience an improvement of attention span and find themselves better to able concentrate, which is really often what they use it for. Some students claim that taking Adderall makes them more talkative and gives them better company, which makes a lot of sense because some students tend to feel lonely sometimes. This study drug also helps them stay awake for longer periods of time and gets them prepared before a big exam. According to journalist specialist in health, Sari Heron, in her article, Adderall Among College Students, last accessed February 22nd, 2021, plenty of students use study buddy pills to stay alert, focused, motivated, and get smarter. Meanwhile, a growing stack of research suggests that study drugs don't even really work. As you can see, these are devastating causes, so let's discuss the solution. There is a clear solution. Mandate colleges to educate all new and current students during the new student orientation and throughout the semester for every student. Student orientation can be a way to start informing every single new student on campus about what Adderall abuse is, all its effects it has, and why it can be so dangerous for each one of them. Letting them know that they should inform a professor when they notice a classmate taking Adderall without coming from a doctor. Throughout the semester, the college or university can also send emails to current students with important information regarding Adderall and why they should not think it's something normal. Also, adding some other type of healthy resources to help them study or get prepared for a test, such as tutoring, mental health workshops, etc. Today, we learn why Adderall, the study drug, should not be used if it's not prescribed by a doctor. We looked at the problem, causes, and solution. Remember, according to the National Center for Health and Research last access February 22nd, 2021, a national study of 10,000 students found that approximately 7% had abused study drugs, although the percent varied in different colleges, whether the typical abuse rate is 7% or 33% or something in between. The extent of the problem, it's alarming. Ali wasn't aware of how dangerous Adderall without the prescription can be. We should make sure all college students know how bad Adderall can be and make sure that they're all informed and aware of this substance abuse. Thank you.